Well, peace this morning. Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to talk today about networking and going to events. I went to an art fair a couple of weeks ago and I met this woman and she gave me this little postcard promoting the Motor City Book Experience. Their table, must have been at least 2 or 3 tables, were full of events that her husband, her children, her sister, books that her children had co-wrote with her. I was just so impressed. They write books and publish their own books. So I was very intrigued and I wanted to go and see what the event was going to be like. So it was yesterday at Cobo Hall, their little brochure they gave us when we came in. Free event to the public. And it was to educate people about writing books and publishing their own books or working with a publisher and the ins and outs and do's and don'ts. And I asked her about being a vendor, but of course they were already full. But I said, well, let me go and see and network. So I walked around and I met a lot of interesting vendors. There was one vendor there with her makeup line, took her card, kind of sensitive, so I can't use a lot of different things. So I have to check them out online and make sure they don't have SP15 in their products. This lady had her book there. She performs locally at different events doing her poetry. She had poetry books. I thought that was very interesting. This other lady, she lived in Indiana and she drove all the way up here because she said Detroit has it going on with the book thing and getting your book out, etc. So she came all the way from Indiana and she gave me her website, told me to go to her website and take a read on some of her books and decide what I want to get. I think she had a few things that were, full books on her website. And she said she had been writing since she was a child, like 3rd grade. She thought that she wanted to be a writer when she was in 3rd grade. This card was from a lady that was promoting a book about marriage and having a successful marriage. And I told her, well, I don't think I need your book. I've been married almost 40 years, so I think I'm good on that. So she just kind of laughed and then asked me, said, would you like to come and talk about marriage and what you did to be so successful? That's another story. Okay, so as I was talking to people, of course, they gave me their card and I gave them my Scentsy card, right? Because that's what it's about, networking and supporting other business people and what they're doing, and then them helping you and supporting you in what you're doing. I also found a couple of children's books that I really liked for my granddaughter. Her birthday was this week. This book is A is for Alex. And she had beautiful illustrations in the book, and I really liked her book. And then I purchased another book for my granddaughter about differences in animals. Now animals are different and it's okay to be different. So I just like to say that it was a wonderful event. They had good information about promoting books and getting your book out there. They had a lot of vendors with their books all stretched out on the table. Of course, as I was walking around, they asked me, what kind of books do you like to read? Self-help and finance books, right? That's me. But my daughter told me, well, Mom, you really need to start reading some books just for fun, just for entertainment. So when my children were small, I stressed reading. I stressed the importance of reading books and learning. And they really did well in school because I really worked with them with books when they were younger. It's so important to read your children while they're younger. That's how they build their vocabulary, because they read. Okay, so one table I stopped at was very interesting. The lady was there with her children. She had a baby in a stroller and 2 preschoolers. And her husband was there with her. And he was pumping her up. He was telling her, oh, this book is the very best book. This is her top selling book. You really should get this book. So I told her, I said, I was a mother with small children promoting, my business and, trying to make ends meet. And I'm going to buy your book just because you're a mom and you're working hard to try to support your family, and I think that's a great thing. And I'm going to buy your book to support you, and you have a wonderful husband here helping to support you, and I like that, okay? I don't even know what this book is about, but I bought it just because. The other book I purchased was this book here. I talked to her for quite a bit. She said she had been writing for a year since she was a teenager, and this was like trending on Amazon, really popular on Amazon. So I said, okay, well, I'll try this one here. And I saw on Amazon. Who knew, right? So I encourage you to go to events. Help out the vendors that are promoting their businesses and trying to get the word out there about their products and what they're doing. Have a budget. You know, just put $40, $50 in your purse and say, I'm going to support some businesses today. Because small businesses, that's how we make it, through each other, through working with each other. And when you're out at events, you learn about other events that's coming up that you might be able to participate in. So that's all I wanted to share today. I really enjoyed the book event yesterday. She wants me to come and participate next year, and God willing, I'm going to do that. So thanks for watching, and you guys have a peaceful day.